Marvel Rivals version 202505330 balance post. Greeting rivals. With great power there must also come great responsibility, and sometimes, a little bit of nerfing. Let's check out what's new in this heroic update. Adjustments. Vanguard. Captain America. Cap is taking a slight hit to his survivability and ultimate frequency. Guess even super soldiers need a breather. Adjust base health from 600 to 575. Increase the delay of shield recovery from 2s to 4s after unleashing Living Legend. Increase the energy cost of Freedom Charge, ultimate ability, from 2800 to 3100. Doctor Strange. Stephen will receive a slight boost in the damage of his standard abilities. Adjust the damage fall-off of Daggers of DNAP from starting at 10M and reducing to 62.5% at 20M to starting at 10M and reducing to 80% at 20M. Remove the range damage fall-off of Maelstrom of Madness. Emma Frost. The White Queen's range is increasing, but her defenses and diamond form damage are taking a hit. You win some, you lose some, darlings. Increase the range of telepathic pulse from 15.5M to 18M. Decrease the shield value of Mind's Aegis from 500 to 400. Increase the cooldown of Carbon Crush from 5s to SIXS. Decrease the hit damage of Crystal Kick from 50 to 40, and decrease the extra damage dealt when propelling the enemies into the wall from 100 to 90. Groot. He is still Groot, but with less damage and with less frequent Ironwood walls. Looks like the Flora Colossus needs some trimming. Decrease the damage of Vine Strike per hit from 70 to 65. Increase Ironwood walls cooldown from 8s to 12s. Magneto. The Master of Magnetism will receive a slight boost to standard damage abilities. He's really going to attract some wins now. Increase the charging speed of rings from 4s/stack to 3s/stack. Thor. By Odin's Beard. Thor's abilities are getting a tweak, but his survivability is taking a minor hit. Adjust Hammer Throw ability effect to a standard ability. Remove the Thor Force cost and the universal cooldown. Adjust the ability cooldown to SIXS. Thor gains 1 Thor Force from each Hammer Throw enemy hit. Decrease the throw hit damage from 70 to 45, and the return damage from 30 to 20. Adjust the bonus health gained from each Thor Force consumed from 100 to 75 and adjust the maximum bonus health from 200 to 150. Decrease the sheep Hawkeye. Clint's getting a boost to his regular hits. Looks like the archer's aim is getting sharper. Increase the base damage of his arrow from 32 to 34. Increase the projectile damage of Blast Arrow from 15 to 16. Increase the spell field damage from 32 to 34. Increase the maximum focus from 70 to 75. Increase the charging speed when aiming at an enemy from 100/S to 108/S and charge fall-off speed from 30/S to 32/S. Hela. The Goddess of Death is getting a slight increase in her sustained damage. Looks like she's ready to reign supreme. Increase the charge capacity of the Night Sword Thorn from 8 to 10. Human Torch. Flame on, but with less damage and survivability. Sorry, Johnny, looks like you're getting a little less heat. Reduce the damage of Fire Cluster from 7 per hit to 6 per hit. Increase the charge speed of Blazing Blast from 2s to 3s. Decrease the shield value gained from Flaming Meteor from 75 to 50 and increase the cooldown from 15s to 20s. Iron Fist. Lin-La is taking a bit of a hit to both his damage and survivability. Lower the dragon's defense damage block bonus health conversion rate from 1.5 to 1.3. Decrease the maximum bonus health converted from damage block from 200 to 175. Slightly decrease the dash distance of Yak Z Chun-Kun in the Z-axis direction when there is no target. Iron Man. Iron Man is seeing a reduction in his repulsor blast damage and burst survivability. Time for a new suit upgrade? Remove Iron Man's Gamma Overdrive from the Gamma Charge team-up, Gain a new team-up anchor effect from the start protocol team-up. Decrease the projectile damage of the third repulsor blast from 50 to 45, and decrease the spell field damage from 60 to 55. Reduce armor overdrive maximum bonus health from 100 to 50. Namer. The Submariner's defenses will be sinking a bit, but his Monstro spawns are getting stronger, and his ultimate is bigger. Time to flood the battlefield. Increase the cooldown of Blessing of the Deep from 15s to 20s. Expand Horn of Proteus, ultimate ability, inner circle radius from 3m to 3.5m and outer circle radius from 8m to 9m. Decrease the outer circle radius hit damage from 200 to 180. Adjust Monstro spawn damage fall off from starting at 20m, reducing to 30% at 40m, to starting at 20m, reducing to 50% at 40m. Psylocke. Psy will take a slight dip in her burst damage ability and survivability. Decrease the retrieval damage of wing shurikens from 14 to 12 per hit. Decrease the invisibility duration of psychic stealth from 3s to 2s. Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is getting some love. Better acorns, shorter cooldowns, and improved ability release feel. This is nuts. Increase the capacity of Burst Acorn from 10 to 12. Decrease the cooldown of Mammal Bond from 12s to 10s. Optimize the user experience of Squirrel Blockade, Tail Bounce, and Unbeatable Squirrel Tsunami, ultimate ability. Star-Lord. Peter is having his ultimate frequency reduced, but his ultimate power increased. Time to bust a move. Increase the energy cost of Galactic Legend, ultimate ability, from 3100 to 3400. Extend the maximum target range from 30m to 40m. Adjust the damage fall off from reducing to 60% at 40m to reducing to 75% at 40m. Storm. We slightly improving her ultimate ability intensity. Increase damage of Omega Hurricane, ultimate ability, from 150/S to 160/S. The Punisher. Punisher's getting a boost to his mid to long range damage and a slight mobility buff during his ultimate. Time to lock and load. Reduce the movement slow rate of Final Judgment, ultimate ability, from 20% to 10% when not firing, and from 40% to 30% when firing. Increase Adjudication's magazine size from 30 to 40, single hit damage from 18 to 19, and slightly reduce spread when firing. Strategist. Jep the Land Shark. Jep's kit gets a fantastic rework. More frontal support and combat ability, but with less survivability. Add a new effect to Joyful Splash, now also deals damage to enemies at 70/S and can heal allies through other allies and enemies. Damage fall-off starts at 20m to a maximum of 65% at 40m, reduce healing per second from 150 to 130. Change Aqua Burst to a charge ability, max 3 charges, 3s per charge, new effect, direct hits now launch enemies up, increase spell field damage from 40 to 45. Change the effect of Healing Bubble from one-time healing to healing over time. Increase healing amount from the previous instant 85 to 120 over 4s. Reduce max charges from 6 to 3 and remove the enemy launch up effect. Add a new effect to Hide and Seek. It now has an energy cap, max 120, that drains by 20/S while submerged and restores 15/S when not. It's Jeff's ultimate ability, Overflow Healing on swallowed allies now grants 45 health per second as bonus health, up to 150. Increase the damage reduction received when taking a critical hit from 50% to 70%. Increase the energy cost of its Jeff ultimate ability, from 4,000 to 4,500. Luna Snow. We're giving Luna a boost to her combat prowess while slightly reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Increase light and dark ice healing amount and damage from 20 per round to 22. Add a new effect to Absolute Zero, now grants 50 bonus health per enemy hit. Increase the energy cost of Fate of Both Worlds, Ultimate ability, from 4500 to 5000. Rocket Raccoon. Rocket Raccoon's survivability is taking a tiny hit. Also, he's blasting off from the ammo overload and losing the Team Up Anchor bonus, but he's gaining a new Team Up Anchor bonus in the Rocket Network for some stellar new support. Reduce repair mode direct hit healing amount from 55 to 50. Team Up abilities. New. Chilling Assault, Luna Snow Hawkeye. As the Team Up Anchor, Luna Snow gains a 15% increase in healing effects. Hawkeye unlocks a new Ice Arrow ability through his team up with Luna Snow. Jet Nado, Storm, Jet the Land Shark. Storm gains the Shark Surge ability through her team up with Jet the Land Shark. Jet gains the It's Jet Nado ability through his team up with Storm. Operation, Microchip, The Punisher, Black Widow. As the Team Up Anchor, the Punisher gains a maximum health increase of 25 and a 5% boost in damage output. Black Widow unlocks a new pulsed rifle ability through her team up with the Punisher. Rocket Network, Rocket Raccoon, P. Parker. As the Team Up Anchor, Rocket Raccoon gains a 5% increase in healing effects. When the team up is active, Rocket's BRB is upgraded to a web beacon. P. Parker unlocks a new Armored Spider Nest ability through her team up with Rocket Raccoon. Stark Protocol, Iron Man, Ultron. As the team up anchor, Iron Man gains a 5% boost in damage output. Ultron gains a new Nano Ray ability from his team up with Iron Man. Symbiote Shenanigans, Venom, Jet the Land Shark. As the team up anchor, Venom gains a maximum health increase of 150. Jet gains the Healing Tendrils ability through his team up with Venom. Adjusted or removed. Allied Agents, Hawkeye, Black Widow. The team up anchor effect for Hawkeye has been removed, along with the Allied Agents team up ability. Black Widow loses the Super Sensory Hunt ability she once had through her team up with Hawkeye. Ammo Overload, Rocket Raccoon, The Punisher. The team up anchor effect for Rocket Raccoon has been removed, along with the Ammo Overload team up ability. The Punisher loses the Infinite Punishment ability he once had through his team up with Rocket Raccoon. Chilling Charisma, Luna Snow, Jet the Land Shark. The team up anchor effect for Luna Snow has been removed, along with the Chilling Charisma team up ability. Jet the Land Shark loses the Frozen Spitball ability from his team up with Luna Snow. Gamma Charge, Hulk, Iron Man / Namor. Iron Man loses the Gamma Overdrive ability previously gained from his team up with Hulk. Symbiote Bond, Venom, P. Parker / Spider-Man. The team up anchor effect for Venom has been removed, along with the Symbiote Bond team up ability. Spider-Man loses the Suit Expulsion ability previously gained from his team up with Venom. P. Parker loses the Armor Expulsion ability previously gained from her team up with Venom. Balance changes. Atlas Bond, Iron Fist Luna Snow. Decrease the Atlas Bond team up anchor damage boost proportion from 15% to 10%. Fantastic Four, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing. We're slightly reducing the usage coverage of this team up. Increase cooldown of Storm siblings, Wedded Harmony, and cooperative comrades from 20s to 25s. Gamma Charge, Hulk, Namor. A minor reduction to the usage coverage of this team up. Increase Gamma Monstro cooldown from 15s to 20s. Mental Projection, Emma Frost, Psylocke / Magneto. We've reduced the damage capability of this team up. Reduce the proportion of damage caused by magnetic resonance and soul resurgence illusions from 30% to 20%.